it was really hard to actually work out today because of the weather. It was hard to get out of bed today because of the weather. But anyway, that is not why you're here. Hey guys, I hope you are having a great week. If you've been paying attention to my channel at all, you know that I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man. It is now Sunday as I record this. It's been a kind of rainy, crappy Northeast Ohio weekend. It feels like fall, which is great. Fall is my favorite season, but I could do without the rain. It's been a little bit wet out, and so I just ran to the store, and not my favorite thing to do in the world. But anyway, hopefully you've had a nicer weekend. I will be in Walt Disney World in less than 3 weeks, so that's awesome. 2 weeks from tomorrow, actually. Can't believe that. So something to look forward to, even as it's raining. I'm sure the weather will get better here. This week, I wanted to talk about something I see talked a lot in different Facebook groups and on Reddit and stuff like that, and questions that I had, because I was really nervous about my trip in June when I went to Walt Disney World solo. If you don't know the story, I was planning a trip to visit a friend that lived in Orlando, but about a month before my trip, he actually took a job back up here. So that's great, I get to see him more often, but I was like, do I still go on my trip? I've done trips by myself before. I'm not married, I don't have kids, so I've done that. I went to Europe last year for my friend Steve's wedding, and I went all around London and Dublin, and that was great. I'm very independent that way. But I was a little bit nervous about doing a theme park by myself. Some friends told me just to go for it and enjoy it, and that the worst case scenario was I just go to Epcot and have a beer and drink around the world a couple times that week. That isn't what ended up happening, so you've seen different details about that trip. I'm really excited about this upcoming trip because I am going to vlog video on that trip, so we can actually go through the days that way. This time will be a little bit different. But the purpose of this video was gonna be to talk about what it's like to go to Walt Disney World solo, to kind of quell some of your fears, because it's actually a really good experience. And that's why I wanna highlight 5 things that are great about going to Walt Disney World on your own. All right, so let's get started. The first thing is you can do what you want when you want. Now, like I said, I'm a very independent person, but when I was there in June, it was freaking hot. And so it was high 90s each day, it was very sunny, it was humid. If you're with a group and you're trying to decide what to do, you're probably gonna be staying outside in the sun trying to decide where you wanna go next and what you wanna do. When you're by yourself, you're like, I wanna cool down, so I'm gonna go into Mickey's PhilharMagic where it is air conditioned, or I have a fast pass over here, or I'm gonna go walk some shops. That's not to say that you can't do that with a group. I've done that with friends too, but when there's just one of you, it's super simple to do that. You're not discussing that amongst a group, and you don't have to worry about it. So there you go. The second thing is fast passes become a whole lot easier. And I've gotten some flack for this as I mentioned things in different groups online, but I've had good luck getting the fast passes that I want. I got Flight of Passage last trip, and I've got it this trip coming up again too, and I've got Slinky Dog Dash this trip as well. So I've had a lot easier time. And some of that is due to the fact that I am going as a single rider. So I'm just looking for one, I'm not looking for a group of fast passes. So when one pops up, I just grab it, and it's great. Pro tip for you, just keep checking My Disney Experience. If you don't get the fast passes you want, they will pop up usually. Speaking of food and My Disney Experience and dining packages, the dessert packages become a whole lot more affordable, which is why I did 2 of them on my last trip. I did the Happily Ever After dessert package in Magic Kingdom, and I did the Frozen Ever After dessert package in Epcot for Illuminations. Now, these range from $70 to $80 on their own, but when I went by myself, that was $70 or $80 total. If you add another adult, it doubles. If you add kids, the price is less, but it still is about half that cost. And so it adds up really quick. They are great experiences, but again, they are much more affordable when you're doing it by yourself and a lot easier of a choice to do. I'm really looking into doing the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam dessert package just because I can. Or on this next trip, I have a very special one that I'm not gonna tell you right now, so you're gonna have to watch that, and I can't wait to vlog that as I'm there because I'm really excited for the dessert package that I'm doing on this upcoming trip. It is Halloween themed. If that gives you any clues, let me know your guesses in the comments or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. I will neither confirm them, probably. I'm not good at keeping secrets, but you can try. Number 4. Now, again, as a single adult, this one probably goes to just going without kids, but you do save on merchandise. You're not gonna have people being like, ooh, I want this, ooh, I want that, ooh, I want this. As an adult, I kind of could pick out what I wanted to get, and yes, I added a few different things. I did add that Mickey bag that I talked about in my Disney haul. That was my big extra purchase I didn't plan on. For the most part, it's a lot easier to save on merchandise because you know what you want and you can kind of pick your selections. When you're with a kid and they see something, they're gonna want it right then, right? They're not gonna wanna go look around and maybe decide they want something else. A couple tips on that for you. Give them a Disney gift card as an allowance. That way they know exactly what they can spend. And if you can, there is an outlet in Orlando of Disney that is officially Disney licensed where you can get a lot of cheap things or buy some stuff on sale through Shop Disney Parks or the Shop Disney store and buy them when you're at home and then have them when you're at the hotel. You can save some money that way. Those are some tips that I've heard from other friends. Number 5. This one's a no-brainer a little bit, but you get the opportunity to force yourself to meet new people. That is one of the major reasons that I started this vlog and my Instagram account and all these things. I just wanted to meet some other Disney fans. And so through those, I've been able to make contact with different people, and that's awesome. And I have some plans to meet up potentially with one of them while I'm down there in October, and I'm hoping to meet up with a couple others in December. It's easy if they live in Orlando because they're usually probably there more often, but hopefully some other times you'll be able to meet up with people. And while that can be a little tricky, getting to meet new people is an awesome opportunity and one of the reasons that I'm very excited for this next trip because I want to know each and every one of you that's watching this video. That's honest. I like meeting new people. I like getting to know new people, learn about them, discover things about their culture or different things. I have met people from different countries through Instagram and Twitter. Just an awesome experience. So those are 5 things that I think are great about going solo to Walt Disney World. If you have others, let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, if you've done a solo trip, let me know in the comments below. Or if you've never done a solo trip and have questions about that, leave me a question in the comments below. Or hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. But that's it for this week, guys. I'm gonna do a shorter video because last week's was pretty long. And I'm glad to say that, like I mentioned in that video, or had the overlay, I did meet my goal and I'm actually down another pound today, which is awesome. So watch that video because that is a very special one to me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to my channel because that really does help me out and it lets me know that you guys enjoy what I'm doing. Leave me a comment below if there's stuff that I haven't talked about or things that I have glanced over that you want to know more about because again, I want to give you content that you want to hear about, not just what I want to talk about. All right, that is it for this week. I'm going to get back to playing some Spider-Man. I hope you have a great week, and remember to be greater. That is a nod to the Spider-Man hashtag, if you don't know. It was really hard to break away from Spider-Man to record this video. Just saying. I love Spider-Man. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. I don't know if that's a tune.